What's up, guys? Midwest Tuber here back again. Sorry, the shop is a mess, as it always is, but I'm gonna do a quick video for you guys. I want to introduce you to a tool that I've got, and trying to get my tripod set up. But I'm going to introduce you guys to this tool. It'll apply for some of you. Some of you be like, well, what do I need to know about this for? But for the guys that are interested in it, this would be really cool. So what we've got here is is a slip roller. This is a 24-inch slip roller from Vevor, Vevor. So check out vevor.com if you guys are interested in getting one. So it's a slip roller. So how would I use this? So you guys know that I'm working on the 58 GMC. I don't even want to show you. It's kind of a mess right now. Hopefully tomorrow we'll be able to show you guys some progress on that. But essentially, as I make door panels, whether it be cutting some existing sheet metal, I've got some existing sheet metal over there on the table, or I'm cutting new metal and trying to shape it. It's a shaping tool, right? So you have your 3-roller setup, and essentially what you're gonna do is let me put you on this side because it's probably better. You're going to feed your material stock in here. Well, the first thing is, let me go back. So you have multiple different ways you can adjust the rollers, right? You can adjust how much force is using to grip by hitting these 2 knobs here. This is kind of like it raises your rollers up and down. And then you have another roller in the back, and there's a separate set of adjustments in the back, which basically pushes up. So basically your material's going in and it's going up by this 3rd roller in the back. And these are like your crimping rollers. So essentially what you're gonna do is you're gonna get your material, you're gonna feed it into the roller and start cranking it like that. Now I've seen some people, like they say, sometimes it'll build like a little bit of a kickback at the beginning of that when you first start. And I've seen other videos where you can feed it the reverse direction and it will help work that out. You can kind of go back and forth with it and kind of help work any type of kinks or abnormalities that you may create just by rolling it. And you can see we took that with a little bit of effort. We took that flat stock of material and we've already put some curvature in it. And so if we wanted less curvature, obviously we could adjust the rollers in the back. And there's a little knob back here to do so, like I said, and you can change how much of an angle you create, or how much of a curvature rather you create when you're feeding your material in. And there's obviously a handle here over to the right-hand side, which hopefully you guys can see that, which is what you use to feed and back feed your material into your roller. This is approximately 24 inches in length. They do have multiple sizes you can choose from, so you don't have to get this particular size, but this is the sizes they sent me. But what I would use this for is for helping create panels for doors. We're going to be using it tomorrow, hopefully, to repair the rear fender on the 58 GMC. I'm going to basically take some older material, the actual truck material that came with the vehicle, the front fender that we're salvaging. We're going to cut out what we believe we need in terms of the general size, and then in order to get the curvature of the fender, we're going to be using the Vevor 24-inch slip roller design. So I think this is going to be a really awesome tool, and I would encourage you guys, if you have any type of sheet metal projects where you need to form material, put curvature into it, this is going to be it. Now, Vevor offers a variety of different sheet metal tools. You have your cutters, like your Beverly shears. So you have your shear, they have their own version of that. And it comes in like 8, 12, and I don't know what other sizes, but multiple different sizes depending on what you need. They also have shrinker stretchers. So if you need to, now that you've got this curvature, now if you needed it to kind of go that way, you would then put this in your shrinker stretcher and you would start working like maybe that section of the material there, and then it will start to kind of go that direction. So therefore, if you have compound curvatures on a vehicle, which is found in a lot of doors and a lot of fenders, depending on the age of the vehicle, you're going to have a shrinker stretcher tool, which we don't have one. So we'll probably have to contact the folks at Vevor to see if they can hook us up with one of those. But that's something that I believe anybody working with sheet metal will need. But this thing is really cool. Like I said, you can feed it in And I guess I can't go that way. I was trying to see if I can reverse it, and I just dropped it. But, and you can just keep feeding the material in and kind of work it out. Now, I will recommend, make sure that your material is clean and free of burrs, right? So like this material here, you can see that I've already kind of beveled the edge a little bit, not a lot, because I'm not necessarily trying to put a 45 or any type of angle to it. What I'm trying to do is remove any burrs. If you have a deburring tool, that'd be great too. You just don't want any sharp edges which are gonna nick this. This is stainless steel material, so you shouldn't have to worry about any type of rust. But I would say, you know, take a towelette or put a little bit of oil or WD-40 or whatever you may have around your shop, and just kind of wipe it down every once in a while. Just kind of keep it free. In my shop, there's a lot of debris flying around. We've got grinding going on, welding, etc. And so there's a lot of opportunities for contaminants to find itself onto this roller, seeing how there is a light coating of oil on the roller. So, but like I said, you can keep on adjusting. I'm still playing around with my adjusting screws in the back on mine, but you can simply keep adjusting the bar and raising it up. Let me see if I can put a little bit more angle on there. See how much of a curvature, how much of an impact I can make on this here. And you see there, as I go through, I can just keep on adding more. And I would say do it incrementally. Don't go too aggressive with it, especially if you don't know how much of a curvature you really need to accomplish. You can see there we're constantly changing that. But I would say keep on working it. You know, do a trial fit on your vehicle or whatever your project is, and make sure that it looks right, and then proceed accordingly, right? So just kind of keep on working it. And then, like you see, there's a little bit of a kickback there. So what I'm going to try to do is I'll try to feed it the reverse way and see if I can work that out. I saw this done on another video and it looked like it would work. I haven't necessarily tried it per se, but you can see there, oh, I guess it did work. Yeah, it took that out. So yeah, you can keep on going and you just keep on adjusting. And obviously I don't think there's a project where you would need to do that much of an angle, but maybe there is. Maybe if you're, I don't know what you would need that much for, but anyway, but it just kind of shows you how much of a profile change you can accomplish, right? And that's pretty cool. That's just taking a single flat piece of material. I think this is 18 gauge, and I believe this roller can handle anything all the way down to about, I don't know, 16 maybe gauge, something like that. 18, I don't know. You don't want to get too thick because then it becomes more difficult. But yeah, this is a really cool piece of equipment to have to the shop. We're really happy to have it. The folks at Vevor, thank you guys for sending it over. They, wanted to see what they could contribute to the shop, obviously. And so this was something that we really needed. It was something that we didn't just get just to kind of have it. This is something that we really do, in fact, need. So check out, guys, Vevor.com. Go out there, find what you need. They offer great discounts on different products throughout different types of sales that they have on their website. So I'd encourage you to go to Vevor.com. If you need a slip roller, if you need a shear, if you need a shrinker stretcher. I think the shrinker stretcher comes with, it's like 2 different devices, but they come as a set. So that's pretty cool. You don't have to buy them independently. But Vevor's got tons of stuff. I mean, it's just not just, sheet metal equipment, but they've got paint equipment and other types of hand tools. Just a ton of stuff. And stuff like this, you can go around and look for USA made old stuff like this. You're going to pay a lot of money for it. I think this one here runs it's less than $250. I can't remember the exact cost of it, but it's not a lot. But most of their equipment is well priced in terms of being able to be affordable by most people. So that's good. You're not going to pay like $400 or $500 for this. This is not nowhere even near that, not even half that. They do have a bigger one, which I think is 48 inches, and I don't know what that one runs. But just check out Vevor.com. Go out there, look at it, see what you guys think. And the only thing, you say, James, so what didn't you like about this? The only thing that I have that I didn't like about this is that they did not come with a set of instructions. So folks at Vevor, if you guys want to make some improvements to this, the very first thing that I would say is to add clear instructions. Not every user is going to know exactly how to operate one of these. And I was one of those users. I knew that I wanted one and knew that I needed one, but I wasn't quite clear on how to make the adjustments and how the adjustments affected the material and how the change of the material. And that's something that would be cool if you guys included some basic instructions and just general tips for how to use this and care and maintenance and things of that nature. I think that would go a long way with this. The only other thing besides that is just the screws. They can get a little bit wonky at times, meaning that there's a main screw, then there's like a set screw to kind of lock it in place, and sometimes depending on how much tension is on one screw, it can kind of pull everything out or not want it go in like it's supposed to. So those are little minor things that you can kind of work around. But in general, in terms of how well does the equipment work, it works really good, as you guys can see. So check out Vevor.com, guys, and let them know that Midwest Tool Review sent you. All right, catch you guys on the next one. Peace.